A goal from Chiweta early on, and then an own goal, securing the win with about a quarter of an hour to go. And then the 11 selected now heading out onto the pitch in the Orlando Stadium. And now for the official home side, Namibia. A big moment, a big chance for Namibia. This currently second in the standings with Equatorial Guinea, the highest seeded, down on 0 points to 3 games played. Namibia just pipping Malawi currently to that second spot in the potential playoff spot. You can see that. Looks like it's going to be a 4-2-3-1. We'll see exactly how they're set up once the match gets going. Certainly though, Lloyd Kazapua in goal. Captain Altame. Tougher opposition if they are to grab another here, but certainly not impossible. So the referee blows the whistle and away we go in Johannesburg. Morocco Namibia take on Tunisia in Group H on match day 4 of Cup qualification for the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Namibia in all white, shooting from left to right as Winger snuffed out once again by Namibia, and they're breaking for his purpose. Once again, well worked down the left-hand side, finding Museu. That Namibia beat Tunisia, qualifying for their 4th Africa Cup of Nations, 98, 08, 19, and the most recent edition. Hotto to take the corner. It's back into a good area and then headed over the bar. More than a half chance this time for the forward. Couldn't adjust his body quickly enough. Very little time to react. Well, that disappointment in the Afghan. Quickly off his line, Lloyd Kazapua in position. Kalula bundled over by Montasa Talbi, just outside the area. Quite an acute angle here. If either of Dion Hotto or Romeo Kasume are considering a shot on target, of course, Said can't be too careful, and he will put a couple of men at least, I'm sure, in the wall. Plenty more marking. So the option of the in-swinger or out-swinger, or of course the shot. Captain Rian Hanemo making his case. Well, certainly no one offside as the free kick was taken, nor after the scuff
He left the ball. Nobody was close to him.
from Kalula.
And now he's injured.
And here, the discussion's going on. That the interesting difference in the stadium. It's the same two candidates here for the free kick, which is... It is another attempt. Bashir Ben Said flashed past him. Fortunately for the keeper, nobody there to capitalise. Just ahead of Kalula. He's making his run just too late. But his absence could further limit Tunisia's goal-scoring threat, and it is Namibia looking the more dangerous. Nice dummy from Mizeu. Again, finding space in the box, looking for the killer pass. This time it was heading for Kalula. Cleared by the defender before it could get to him. Mizeu once more from the Namibian fans in the stands. There are a few. Hotto to take again. The main set-piece man. It's a good delivery last time. Again, it's a good one. It's missed again. Not dealt with by Said. Eventually hacked away. Another escape for the Tunisian keeper. Came for the ball, didn't get there. Unfortunate that chaos in the box. So eventually dealt with by the number 9 of all people, Haitham Jouini. Petra's trying to get a shot away. That one's behind Mizeu. Race to try and keep it in. "15 minutes left of this first 45 for Namibia to capitalise on the good showing. Try not to get caught out. Tunisia can be dangerous on the break. Break was stopped in its tracks there. Said it's a ball in, but a ball beyond confines of the pitch. But Will Collins. Namibian fans looking for a cutthroat end to the first half. Azapua. Whatever the issue with those boots, they have departed. Oh, who's got their shooting boots at the other end? Ball into the... Shaping up for one. It is into the box. Kempariba. Punch away a corner. Once again, it's Ashuri to deliver, this time very much to the back post. Eventually run into trouble in the shape of Ashuri on the Namibia striker. There's one back by Petrus, his ball in, headed away. Nice. In their own area. They'll have an opportunity to put the ball into the box here. Jouini down again, caught by Petrus. Just before half-time. Oh, it's into the middle. Missed by pretty much everyone. Late spell of pressure here for Tunisia. Can they make the most of it? Into a good area again. He was heading towards the head of Ali Abdi. Namibia do enough. Off comes a longer-term head injury. Maybe it's just 18. Gailen Tirode Esperance, midfielder. Khan in 2021 gives away a free kick, and that will likely be that for the first 45. Indeed it is. So goalless at the halfway point. Not for the lack of trying, certainly, from the home side on paper, Namibia. But nonetheless, it is a half-time score of Namibia 0, Tunisia 0. Kalula with a couple early on. Chaos of the corner from Hotto, which was put into the back of the net, but ruled out for a foul in the build-up. Tunisia have done very little. They'll have to regroup and hope for some advice from their caretaker manager. Namibia on top for the most part. Tunisia on paper the favourites. They are missing a couple of their bigger names. They haven't looked cohesive really from back to front. Sliding in. Did catch the ball, but studs up, you'd have to say, from Campariba on Elias Saad. For Tunisia, second half. 55 minutes of football for Tunisia's number 10, in truth. Let's keep that one in. Seems to have something of a free roll flight after a wonderful season in 22-23. Lorient struggling badly, and now down into the second division of French football. Free kick for handball, sent long by Hanamub. Ikenge tries to get it under control. Attempted clearance from Ashuri, wasn't convincing. It's going to drop here in the box. The ball forward of Ashuri. As we cut back, the ball's in the Namibia area. The goal kick. Another problem. The footwear of the Namibian keeper. Offered a draw before the kickoff. Namibia would have been pretty content. Yes, they are officially the home. Hotto. Back to Hanamub, captain. Tries to force the issue himself with the ball towards Kalula and Muzeu. And now continuing his run down the left-hand side. It's instead delivered in by Charles Hambira. Hanamub. His attempt at a cross is plucked out of the air inadvertently by Abdi. Nearly broke free. It's a great touch by Kalula, flicking it from Kasumi. Tunisia with the goal kick. Indeed, his chest ending up with a man in white, and Namibia are able to bring the ball into the Tunisia half again. Karombe brings it forwards. A lack of quality in the final third that's seen this remain goalless for an hour and 20 minutes now. Be it the final pass, the final touch, or the finish itself. That was the nervy moment. Had Mariah sending it long, trying to get the shot away. Shot was perfectly weighted for Ashuri. His cross cut out, importantly so. Great positioning from Campariba. That's what's won him those titles. And the pressure increasing the closer we tick to 90 minutes. Misses everyone. It's going to drop on the edge of the area. Ashuri with the corner, putting it behind. He's had a quiet game as well. for Namibia. And Skiri continues to receive treatment. Moses Shidolo coming on. 26-year-old. Another midfielder. Also played against Liberia. Will either of these sides blink? Well drilled in defence. A little lacking in cutting edge. But all here for the taking. Will Namibia turn it on? They've been a little more adventurous as we've moved closer. Well, is that your answer? Kasume still full of running, closing down, winning the ball back. Looping ball into the box is kept alive. The final seemingly coming off. Namibia man. Elias Ashuri on the right-hand side. Gathered up, as ever, calmly by Kazapua. There will be 7 minutes of additional time. Will that kick either side into gear? Another good piece of defending. Have to respect how easier in the first half. They sorted that out at half-time. Can they now make the most of it? That's a header didn't match the quality of the cross, though. Found some space. Lloyd Kazapua still not in. Goes Bethuel Muzeu. Black Leopards forward. He's set up. Porto's in the meeting between these sides earlier this year. Came on as a substitute on that occasion. He looked very lively early on. Chance or two himself. Kenge throws it towards the area. Kasume allows it to drop. Can't pick out a pass, and the white shirts have to. This time he does allow Matt Luti to drift past him. We have one final substitution made by Colin Benjamin. And it is Muzeu who makes way for Gonzalez Subeb. So, a corner with 40 seconds to go. And again, number 9 of all people, Haitham Dewini, in space. But as has been the tale of the game, not getting the finish right. Yeah, Bouncewood left with his face buried in the turf. That might be that, but they don't. It's handed to Petrus. Porto still battling for it, refusing to give up. But there is the final whistle. 98 minutes, but the deadlock remained unbroken. Tunisia and Namibia cancel each other out. And the final score in Johannesburg is Namibia 0, Tunisia 0. Well, after that promising first half, Namibia, the group leaders, the favourites. And all in all, not a bad result, certainly. It moves them on to 8 points. Tunisia up to 10. Their 100% record comes to an end. They remain top of the group. Whatever the result between Malawi and Equatorial Guinea tomorrow. All still very much to play for after 4 rounds of games in Group H.